Good afternoon and welcome to the 2020 East Amwell Virtual Award Ceremony. Today we will recognize the accomplishments of our students both in the classroom and in the many activities they participate in. Now I'd like to turn it over to Katherine Spangler for the flag salute and our band with the performance of the National Anthem.
Please rise if you are able and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Katie and the band, for that wonderful performance. Our first award is the Veterans of Foreign Wars Youth Essay. Mr. Johnson could not be here tonight to participate in this ceremony, and he asked me to read a letter that he has written. So I'll read that for you now. Each year, the VFW Post 8390 invites the 8th grade students from East Amwell Township School to participate in the Patriots Pen Essay Competition. The contest consists of 4 levels. The first level is organized by local VFW Post. The Post winners advance to the VFW regional level, where one first-place winner is advanced to the state level. The winner of the state competition is entered into the national competition. Post 8390 provides an award certificate and a cash prize to the authors of the top 3 essays submitted each year. This year's theme was, What Makes America Great? 22 East Amwell 8th graders participated in the competition. Post 8390 happily announces this year's winners and their prizes. The third place winner, with a cash prize of $50, is Reagan McGee. The second place winner and a $75 cash prize is Josh Thompson. And the first place winner and a $100 cash prize is Ilaria Neva. Post 8390 congratulates the winners and thanks the faculty of East Amwell Township School for helping make this year's contest a huge success. Now I'd like to turn it over to Ms. Coolis with the peer leader presentations.
Thank you, Mr. Capuano. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the 7th and 8th grade peer leaders for helping to facilitate and organize several community and school activities this year. We had 3 participants that are in 8th grade. They are Kayden Spangler, Kaitlin Reid, and Allison Kuzmiez. To my 7th and 8th grade peer leaders, thank you so much for your hard work, leadership, and dedication to your school and community. And now I'll pass it on over to Mrs. Hyatt and Mrs. Biley for the Drama Award.
Thank you, Ms. Coolis. Each year, Mrs. Biley and I have the privilege of working with the many talented East Amwell students in our drama club. We would like to recognize the Drama Club students' onstage and backstage participation in our fall production of Twinderella and our spring musical Oliver Twist. The Outstanding Drama Student Award is presented to 2 8th grade students in recognition of their dedication and talent. Mrs. Biley and I congratulate recipients Megan Drosnock and Audrey Symons. To Megan, Audrey, and all the 8th graders, we want you to know that you're always welcome in the East Amwell Drama Club. We look forward to seeing you perform in the future and wish you well as you move on to high school. Next, Mrs. Higgins will recognize this year's mock trial participants.
Thank you, Mrs. Biley and Mrs. Hyatt. I'm here to recognize our 8th grade mock trial team. They did an outstanding job this year, considering that there were so many of them that we divided them into 2 teams. That required them to do much work on their own with conferencing with me and buddying up with each other. Our themes this year from the New Jersey State Bar Foundation were animal law and environmental law. So we had 2 different cases. Our first case was called Bobcat Buddies and Gerard Moncrow. Those students who worked on that were Sawyer Stellitano, Kellie Rice, Reagan McGee, Ian Hoats, Jack Heidi, Molly Gum, Leah Daumas. The other team worked on a case called Atwater versus Leadwater, and that was Amelia Bronhard Yates, Erin Gill, Allie Kuzmias, Kylie McGee, Kathryn Spangler, and Riley Dosch. I couldn't be prouder of the work they did. I so enjoyed knowing most of them since they were kindergartners, and I wish them all the best as they graduate 8th grade. Now, I would like to turn it over to Ms. Valavine.
This year's cheer season, I was fortunate enough to work with a team of fantastic athletes. They worked hard and caught on to new skills quickly. We were able to put together a fantastic halftime routine, and by the end of the season, the whole team had made great progress overall. I look forward to working with many of these ladies again next season. We will greatly miss our 8th graders, Erin Gill and Katherine Spangler. We wish you the best of luck in high school. At this time, I'd like to recognize this year's recipient of the Spirit Award. This year's recipient of the Spirit Award has been part of our cheer program since 5th grade. Her personality could be described as creative, social, and fun-loving. She has been involved in our school's EATV program and is known to make you laugh if you're having a bad day. This season, she motivated the team to work hard and do their best. This year's Spirit Award recipient is Katherine Spangler. Congratulations, Katie. Next, we will hear from Mr. Wanzer about this year's soccer team.
Thanks, Ms. Valavine. I'm Mr. Wanzer, and I'm the head coach of the East Amwell soccer team. It was another great year for East Amwell soccer. Each player came to practice with a willingness to better their skills both individually and as a team. Special shout-outs go out to our goalkeepers who are outstanding this year with keeping every game within reach. I'm very proud of this team and excited for what next season brings. I'd like to recognize our 8th graders, Amelia Bronhard Yates, Jack Heidi, Isaiah Robbins, Kathryn Spangler, and Liam Speck. Thank you all for your hard work this year and best of luck in high school. Now for a female MVP. It has been a privilege to get to know and coach this player the past 2 seasons. Her hard work and leadership never went unnoticed. In practice, she was always seen spreading her knowledge of the game to her teammates, and her selfless attitude, aggressive play makes this player a valuable player. This year's female MVP is Amelia Bronhard Yates. Our Our male MVP always put the team first. His flashes of speed and skill always took opposing teams by surprise. He was vocal when he needed to be, but always let his play do the talking. This player would do his best to rally the team and be there for his teammates. The male soccer MVP is Isaiah Robbins. Congrats to both of you guys and all the 8th graders this year. I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Casella to introduce the boys basketball team.
Thank you, Mr. Wanzer. By the standards that Coach Zengel and I set, we had a very successful season. Coach and I are always amazed at how prepared and willing to work our student athletes are in practice and on game day. This year's team was an exceptional squad in terms of work ethic, leadership, and commitment. They are a testament to the values of hard work, dedication, and teamwork, and we are proud of all of our student athletes. Our players begin the season as walk-ons, and by the end of the year, I'm marveling at a well-executed backdoor cut for a basket. It's so rewarding to watch these young men develop over the course of the year, and I know I speak for Coach Zengel in saying that we will miss our practice and game time together as a team. At this time, I would like to recognize our 8th grade players: Tony Carrero, Josh Thompson, Nick Zanetti, Jack Heidi, Giovanni Newell, Gio Newell, Kelvin Irene, Sawyer Stellitano, Max Sleczka, and Josh Schwartz. Coach Zengel and I want to say thank you for all of your hard work, and we wish you the best in your future academic and athletic endeavors. Finally, I'm pleased to announce the 2020 Boys Basketball Most Valuable Player. This is a young man who first came out for the team in 6th grade and has been an important part of the squad for the past 3 years. He is and always has been one of the hardest workers I've ever coached and is recognized as a team leader. He was always willing to do whatever asked, including playing multiple positions with limited time off the court. He embodies the qualities that all coaches hope to develop in their players, namely unselfishness, dedication, and leadership. Most importantly, he is a student and person of character. I'm honored to present the 2020 Boys Basketball Most Valuable Player to Josh Thompson. To continue to highlight the East Amwell basketball season, I would like to turn it over to Mr. Rondesco about the girls basketball team.
Thanks, Mr. Casella. Hey, everyone. Hope you're doing well and staying safe during this quarantine. Before I discuss our 2019-2020 girls basketball season, I just want to thank a few people. First and foremost, thanking Coach Culbertson for all her hard work during the season. She works tirelessly with all the girls, and including our 3rd and 4th grade instructional group, and can't thank her enough for all that she does. Also want to thank Mr. Cap, Mr. Stolowski, Mr. Casella, Ms. Zengel, Ms. Daniel for all their support as well during the season. And of course, all the parents for coming to our games, cheering us on. It really means a lot. In regards to our season, I think this was one of the best I've ever seen since being at East Amwell. These girls have shown determination, a strong work ethic, and motivation to get each other better each day. And as my job as a coach, it makes my job a lot easier. I think from all those characteristics, it always stems from the leadership from the 8th grade class. This class has demonstrated strong leadership, an excellent work ethic. They have shown enthusiasm on and off the court, and most importantly, kindness towards all the girls on the team. Definitely going to miss this group of girls. Just listing them off. First, we have Dida Camarillo, Ilaria Neva, Molly Gum, Amelia Bronhard Yates, Riley Dosch, and Kaitlyn Srivastava. In regards to our Most Valuable Player Award, this goes to a girl that I had the pleasure of coaching in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. has gotten better each and every year because of her strong work ethic. This year she had multiple games where she scored double-digit points and double-digit rebounds, also led our team in points and rebounds. She's always shown a competitiveness and reliability and a willingness to become better each and every time she steps on that court. And this award goes to Kaitlyn Srivastava. Coach and I are going to miss her dearly, and we're wishing her nothing but success in her athletic and academic future. Next, we will hear from Ms. Falveen and Mr. Casella with our cross-country team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rondesco. Ms. Falveen and I are extremely proud of this year's cross-country team and all that the team accomplished. We ran against some challenging teams this year and held our own throughout the season. Cross-country is a unique sport that combines pushing yourself individually while working hard to motivate and inspire your teammates. And this year's team did an excellent job with both of those aspects of the sport. East Amwell's cross-country student-athletes came to practice every day prepared to work and with a positive attitude. Coach Falveen and I are always amazed and inspired by our students. They truly represent the values of hard work, persistence, and optimism. Athletes come to us in September with a passion for running and end the season with personal records and a winning attitude. This year we had many outstanding runners, including Lila Monis, Molly Gum, Elizabeth Hitchcock, Kaitlin Reid, Olivia Spangler, Max Sleczka, Christian Osborne, Sawyer Stellitano, and Josh Thompson. We will greatly miss our 8th graders, Molly, Kelvin, Allie, Kylie, Reagan, Caitlin R., Max, Sawyer, Josh, and Miranda. We wish them the best at Central, and hopefully they will continue to run either for fun or for competition, while remembering their love for running, which was fostered here at East Amwell.
This year's female MVP for cross country has been running cross country since 5th grade, and it has been a pleasure watching her grow within her middle school running career. Our team will really miss her friendly and determined personality. This being her last cross-country season at East, she was always trying to push through any obstacles and persevere as an athlete. This year's female MVP goes to Molly Gum. This year's male MVP for cross-country has also been with our team since 5th grade. This athlete was always working hard to improve his time and be the best he could be. He has displayed enormous growth from his consistent hard work and dedication. There was nothing but good sportsmanship and determination shown by this athlete, which makes him even more of a reason to be our team MVP. I'm proud to present the Male MVP Award to Max Sleczka. We wish all of our 8th grade athletes the best of luck in high school. I would now like to turn it over to our athletic director, Ms. Daniel, who will highlight more athletic awards for our graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Falveen. I'd like to begin by recognizing all of our student athletes for their participation in our intramural and interscholastic sports. Thank you for your participation, enthusiasm, and sportsmanship. This first award is dedicated in honor of former East Amwell student Randy Buchanan. This student exemplifies the honoree by excellence in athletics, citizenship, and leadership in sports and/or activities while maintaining a B average or better. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Josh Thompson. This next award is dedicated in honor of another former East Amwell student, Toby Strober. This award will be given to the student who has achieved highest grade average in academic subjects during his or her 8th grade year. This student also demonstrates a character consistent with the ideals of the institution of learning. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Amanda Gokey. This next award is the Margaret M. Manning Most Outstanding Female Athlete Award. The female student who demonstrates excellence in skills of the sport, excellence in sportsmanship at all times, and leadership in fostering team spirit. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Amelia Bronhard Yates. This next award is the Donald Manning Most Outstanding Athlete Award. The male student who demonstrates excellence in skills of the sport, excellence in sportsmanship at all times, and leadership in fostering team spirit. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Josh Thompson. Congratulations to all of our athletes, and now back to Ms. Falavine, who will present the East Amwell Education Award.
Thank you, Ms. Daniel. The East Amwell Education Award is presented to a student who displays intellectual curiosity, values education, assumes responsibility for self-education, has a willingness to go beyond required tasks, and desires to attain a personal standard of excellence. This student possesses at least an A average over all curriculum areas and displays evidence of pursuits outside the classroom. This year's recipient is a true reflection of all these characteristics, as her abilities in academics as well as her involvement in extracurricular activities are transparent. On behalf of the East Amwell Education Association, we are proud to present this year's East Amwell Education Award to Allison Kuzmias. Our next award will be the Character Matters Award, presented by Mrs. Engel.
Thank you, Ms. Falavine. The Character Matters Award is given to the students who have demonstrated outstanding character displayed through positive behavior in the school community. These two recipients have not shown these behaviors only in their 8th grade year, but also throughout their careers at East Amwell. The Character Matters Awards go to Kayden Sawyer, and Sawyer Stellitano. Congratulations to both recipients, and our next award is the Colantano BKC Most Improved Math Award, presented by Mrs. Longo.
Thanks, Mrs. Engel. The William Colantano CPA RMA Math Auditor Award is given to the most improved math student. The Math Auditor Award goes to the student that has an unwavering desire to succeed and has made the most improvement from 7th to 8th grade. This student has shown great growth and progress over the past 2 years in my class. They have also excelled in the remote learning environment, not missing one assignment. I am pleased to present this year's award to Kathryn Reid. Mrs. Gallagher will be next presenting Art AP Placement students and the Art Award.
Thank you, Mrs. Longo. My name is Mrs. Gallagher, and I am the art teacher at East Amwell Township School. In late January of this past year, a selected group of students took a 2-hour test at our school. The test was administered by a supervisor from the art department at Hunterdon Central High School. It included both a written and drawing component. Prior to the test, each student had to submit a portfolio of their favorite pieces of artwork to show off their skills. A panel from Hunterdon Central reviewed each portfolio and test to select a limited number of students for the Gifted and Talented Art program. This is an advanced high school program that allows students to work with a variety of media, to learn how to create conceptual artwork, and to prepare for the possible career in the art-related fields. I am proud to announce that this year, 11 East Amwell students have qualified for the Gifted and Talented program at Hunterdon Central. Congratulations to Tiana Arthurs, Amelia Bronhart Yates,
Dida Camarillo, Leah Daumas,
Riley Dosch, Erin Gill, Molly Gum, Kylie McGee, Katherine McBrierty, Kayden Sawyer, and Audrey Symons. Congratulations to you all. With so many talented young artists, it is always a challenge to choose a recipient of the annual East Amwell Art Award. The Art Award is given to a student who demonstrates an advanced level of artistic skill and creativity. This student is motivated and has a strong dedication to the field of the fine arts. The student is respectful, cooperative, and maintains an A average in art. This year, I am proud to present the award to Erin Gill. Congratulations, Erin. Finally, I want to wish all the 8th grade students the best of luck as they enter high school. It has been an unusual year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at graduation. Our next award is the Foreign Language Award, which is presented by Senora Ariata.
Thank you, Ms. Gallagher. I am Ms. Arieta, and I'm here to present the Foreign Language Award. This award is given to a student with a high grade average, and the student must exhibit a high degree of proficiency in Level 1 Spanish. 4 areas are required: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Also, a high motivation in project work, assignments, and class participation must be exhibited. This year's award goes to Riley Dosch. Congratulations, Riley, and congratulations to the class of 2020. Now we will have the Health and Physical Education Award.
Thank you, Mrs. Arietta. Our next award is the Health and Physical Education Award. This recipient demonstrates a high level of participation, enthusiasm, and sportsmanship in our health and physical education program. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Kathryn McBrierty. Mr. Oberhauser is up next with the Instrumental Music Award.
Thanks, Ms. Daniel. The Instrumental Music Award is given to a student who performs at the most advanced level, has artistic talent, and the best stage presence. The student must be cooperative and dependable and maintain an A average in instrumental music. This year, I want to give the Instrumental Music Award to Reagan McGee. Next, we have Ms. Falavine to present the Language Arts Award.
Thank you, Mr. Oberhauser. The Language Arts Award is presented to a student who has an average of at least an 85% within their 8th grade year. They display an interest and attention to craftsmanship of writing and literature. They have an enthusiasm for the artistry of language, as it's evident within their class performance. This year's recipient of the Language Arts Award is Reagan McGee. Congratulations, Reagan. Now we will have the Mathematics Award presented by Mrs. Longo.
Thank you, Ms. Falavine. The Mathematics Award is given to a student with a grade average of at least 93% with no less than satisfactory in effort and conduct. A high degree of enthusiasm for and motivation in the subject must be demonstrated. This student has been a member of my CML Math Club and is an inquisitive learner. Over the past 2 years, this recipient has proven to be hardworking, responsible, and driven to succeed. It is my pleasure to present this year's Mathematics Award to Kellie Rice. Our next award is the Science Award presented by Mrs. Beastie.
Thank you, Mrs. Longo. Hello, East Amwell. This is Mrs. Beastie, and I am here to give the Science Award today. A student that receives the Science Award must maintain an 85% or better average in my class, demonstrates a passion for science through lab investigations and participation in classwork and oral participation as well. I am pleased to announce my Science Award winner for this year, which is Sawyer Stellitano. Congratulations, Sawyer. Now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Drosnock with the Social Studies Award.
Thank you, Ms. Beastie. The Social Studies Award goes to a person who has achieved a 90% average or better. has shown intellectual curiosity and been involved in our class participations and especially our debates and our classroom discussions. This year's award recipient is Katherine Spangler. Katie has done a great job this year being involved in our discussions and our debates, and she always brings some great insight and some out-of-the-box thinking to discussions about current events and the Constitution. Congratulations, Katie, you did a great job. Thanks for a fun year. And our next award will be the Technology Award presented by Mr. Casella.
Thank you, Mr. Drosnock. The Technology Award is given to a student with a grade average of 90%. The student must demonstrate outstanding inquiry using problem-solving skills both in and out of class, and demonstrate this dedication with quality research. And this year's recipient of the Technology Award is Ian Hoats. Now we have Mrs. Biley to present the winner of the Vocal Music Award.
Thank you, Mr. Casella. The Vocal Music Award is given to a chorus student who performs at an advanced level in chorus with cooperation and dependability and maintains an A or B average. The student receiving the award this year has been a creative member of our music class and singing groups. She is always a positive presence with a smile on her face. It is my pleasure to present the Vocal Music Award to Audrey Symons. Congratulations, Audrey, and I wish you all the best in the future. Now, we have our final award for this ceremony, which is the Computer Award, presented by Mr. Schuler.
Thank you, Mrs. Biley. Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Schuler, and I'm the middle school computer teacher, and I'm here to present the Computer Award. The Computer Award is given to a student with a grade average of at least 90%. The student exhibits high motivation in project work, assignments, and class participation. This year's award recipient has done an excellent job in computer class, creating an original game with his team members, and by being an instrumental part of our EATV announcements crew. His fellow crew members could always ask him for help if I was not around, and in fact, he was a tech aide for many of the staff members when they had computer questions or computer problems in class. It has been an honor to have him in my class and in my homeroom, and I am happy to give this year's Computer Award to Ian Hoats. Thanks for all your hard work this year, Ian. This is well deserved, and congratulations. Now back over to Mr. Capuano.
That concludes our student award ceremony. Congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you to all the 8th graders for your contributions to our great school. I look forward to our graduation ceremony tomorrow. Thank you.